Okay, so here I've created a blog app, and this is just to get us started to save some time on you watching and doing unnecessary stuff. So I've set up in the JSON DJ, the settings, I've set up how to access the static files and the media files. And in our URLs, we've also specified the settings.debug to give those URL patterns so that we can actually have access to the static files. So I've put all of this in place, and now what we're going to need to do is go into blog views, and inside here we're going to start with a blog list view, which is going to be a JSON response view. So what I'm going to do is say from Django.hcdp import JSON response, and then here I'm just going to say define, and we'll say blog list, which takes a request, and we're just going to create a context dictionary, which is for the JSON response, and we'll say the title is some title here, and the description is some description as well, and then we just say return JSON response of that context, and that is a JSON response. So now if we were to go to this URL, which we'll need to do, we need to go in here and add those in. So we'll say take that blog list and say from blog.views import blog list, and now we'll just create the URL. So we'll say regular expression, and we'll just take it to the first page and say blog list. Cool, so we've got that. Let's check the server if we run it. And that's working. So let's go into Chrome. And now if we were to go to the first page, then there we go. So here you can see there's a dictionary coming through as the response. We've got the title as some title here, the description as some description as well. And this, you can see a JSON formatter type JSON to inspect. So this is what a JSON response looks like, and why this is so useful is in the use of APIs. So this is how your standard API works. Whenever you're trying to set up something that sends a request or gets or posts some kind of data to some server, you're most likely going to deal with an API that sends you data in this JSON kind of form. And so it's important, especially for like the Django REST framework, to be able to work with this kind of thing, because it's very powerful. So this is where I'm going to leave this video, and if you'd like to see the documentation for this kind of thing, then you can just search for the JSON response documentation inside the request and response objects page. So if you just make a search, then you'll come down here to the JSON response objects, and you can read a little bit more about it here and see the usage, just the import and how to create a JSON response with a dictionary. Cool, so that is all for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please leave a like below. Otherwise, see you in the next one.